Bitcoin is sitting on a razor's edge right now. And I think, we're definitely generating and coiling some tension right here. And beautiful to see on the day, we're up, 1%, which is not too bad. We're up to 92K. So we have just basically broken through this 92K mark. Of course, we're still down quite a lot overall, guys. But I want to talk about where the market is potentially headed and why this is crucial for Bitcoin, why it's so important that we must retest this 50-week moving average line. Because if we're below it, in theory, this is all my own opinion, of course, we are in a bearish downtrend. If we can break back through this $100,000 region and get back over the 50-week moving average, this is where we could see continuation of the bull run. So this, my friends, this little area, this 50-week moving average is the make it or break it scenario, in my opinion. And just want to say, this is not financial advice, but let's have a little look. You can see Bitcoin worldwide interest is still pretty high. It's not terrible. It's not as great as it has been in the past. Of course, altcoins, meme coins, and things like this, the interest for the search volume on those topics is completely down. And also some interesting news. US state Texas becomes the first state to buy Bitcoin and create a strategic reserve. So this is also very interesting. Now, I do want to highlight that all of this has happened in extreme fear. So we're seeing a lot of growth in the market. For Bitcoin to be at $92,000 and for us to still have extreme fear, well, for me, that's a sign of growth. Sign that blockchain as a commodity or digital, whatever you want to call it, has grown. If we can see the fear this heavy and still have a valuation of $3 trillion in the overall market, because that's exactly what we have right now, $3.14 trillion, and also extreme fear, which is just insane to see. So maybe these corrections are going to be less harsh than they used to be. But I personally think if we're going to look at a 4-year market cycle theory, then we still have more downside. We still have more down to do. And that's completely normal. That is completely normal. I don't know how low would come down. I honestly expect it would only be around $65,000 if we were to go down and really see Bitcoin lose some extra valuation. $65,000 is probably where I'd imagine it would be. Maybe 60. It's about 50% drop from top to bottom. That is how much more, stability we have now. So I'm going to show you some different things in this video, which I think are important to consider. Obviously, also looking at the open interest here, it's all completely shifted the other way here. The cumulative shorts liquidation leverage here is on the uprise. So people are now entering long positions and the market is picking up a little bit, as we can see. So $3.14 trillion here on the market capital, guys. Do also want to say, if you're someone that likes a little bit of trading, right now you can sign up to Bitchenix and there could be some good rewards waiting for you guys. Jacob Cryptobury exclusive prize pool. We have a community event. The campaign ends on the 7th of December, just around the corner. So you've got 9 days, 10 hours to go. And you can enjoy a really nice prize pool here as well. If you're a trader that thinks you've got what it takes to climb the leaderboard, do have a little look down below, get signed up. They've got tons of trading pairs, tons of events, giveaways, and it is one of my favorite exchanges out there for sure in the blockchain space. So 2 things to consider, and these are very important things in my opinion. If we look at the relative strength index for Bitcoin, it hit 35, not quite where I want it to. However, if we look at that 35 region, or 36, probably about 35, about there, you can see Bitcoin has only ever come down this low on the relative strength index. 1, 2, probably a couple more, really. 3. We've also got 4. We've also got 5. We've also got 6 and 7. So this is the 7th time Bitcoin has ever come down this low on the relative strength index. Only 7 times since 2011. So could this be a buying indicator? Could this be an area where smart money is loading up? Or do we see dead cat bounce, RSI comes up, we actually have a further crash in the next year? Okay, so it's something to consider, it really is. And at the end of the day, no one honestly knows. This could be your best educated guess to getting as close to the bottom as possible. So I thought I'd just mark those points of RSI, but also I thought I'd just mark the volatility, which is clearly diminishing. Because if we look at the last 3 cycles, and we look at the market cycle top to bottom, that's an 86% correction. This market cycle top to bottom looked like 84. Could have been a little bit more here. No, 86, 84% there. 2020 cycle probably hit 69k. That was a 77% correction. Existing cycle has only moved down 36%, which again is why I think if we even came down to 60% and hit $50,000 in the future, it could be a pragmatic area for accumulation. So these things I'm looking out for, and I'm going to be patient. I want to be patient because I don't think this sort of thing should be rushed. If you have a strategy, if you have a, some sort of thesis that you're following, some sort of targets that you're following based off of some different parameters and indicators, then it's always good to, to wait, in my honest opinion. So very, very interesting time of the market. And Bitcoin make it or break it, everyone. The 50-week moving average, we must climb back through, because if we look at the previous market cycle where Bitcoin had also tried its best to, get through its make it or break it moment, which was the 50-week moving average again, you can see it lost and then retested at 45k, got rejected. And that was the inception of the bear market that lasted over 300 days before Bitcoin got back into its, 50-week moving average. And then it started an uptrend again. So yeah, if the 4-year market cycle is still around, then this is something that we could see. If it no longer exists, then maybe 2026 will be more bullish. As you can see, I don't know. It's just ideas. 140k would be brilliant, but do we really have the market for that? Do we really have the energy for that right now? The retail interest, the liquidity. I know a lot of things feel a bit off to me. Anyways, subscribe, like, comment. We'll see you soon. Get yourself into the Discord. It's free to join. Come hang out this weekend. Come chat, share your skills, chat about crypto, share your ideas. And we'll see you very, very soon. And pretty nice day overall. A few coins are pumping. And on the week also, a few coins are also looking rather green. So we'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye for now. And have a great one. Bye, guys.